Once I graduated high school, it was then when I realized that my dad wanted me to have a better future than he had, because his was spent in the orange fields, great vineyards, and traveling as far as to Washington to pick the apples during his summer vacations. He worked in the fields until he was a young adult and knew how hard it was to support his family. He knew that to better support his family, he would need to attend college. He enrolled in community college when he was in his 50s. He graduated, received a degree, and then he was able to find a good state job where he wasn't struggling any longer to support his family. I remember he would stay home from family gatherings to study, and I always thought that was weird. I felt that he didn't want to spend time with the family, but now I realize that he was only trying to provide for us. I remember attending his graduation with my family and how proud everyone was to see him accomplish his goal. I was only in elementary school, so the thought of more schooling didn't interest me. Although seeing everyone so happy for my father and seeing him receive all these presents and balloons did. Then after I graduated high school, I chose to attend community college in my hometown to try and figure out what career path I wanted to pursue. I enrolled in many child development classes and came to the conclusion that I wanted a career where I would be able to work with children and help contribute to their development. I was able to graduate with an associate's degree in child development and an associate's degree for transfer in early childhood education. It was a difficult journey, but it was one that I knew I needed to accomplish, because without a college education, I would struggle. I would struggle just as my father did, and he didn't want the same future for me. But I knew that my journey wasn't over. I needed to further my education because soon after, I realized that I wanted to become a kindergarten teacher. So I made sure that I took the next steps to continue to earn my bachelor's degree in liberal studies. If it wasn't for the continued support of my father and the constant, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" comments, then I would still be at my community college. When I received the news that I was admitted into CSUMB, I couldn't wait to tell the news to my parents, but I was most excited to tell my dad, because I would be the first in my family to attend a 4-year university. I knew my dad would be so proud because all his tough love paid off. Both my parents were sitting on the couch watching TV when I told them the news. I sealed my acceptance letter in an envelope and watched as they opened it. Then they both began to read. A few minutes later, tears began to roll down my father's cheeks, and we just hugged for what felt like forever. Now I'm here, attending CSUMB, a place I wouldn't have ever seen myself at when I was in high school. And it's now my turn to be able to support my future family, just as my dad was able to do after he attended community college. Being a first-generation student has been a learning experience for my family and I, but I wouldn't have made it this far without their support. I know the journey will be difficult, but it will be worth it in the end when I walk across the stage at graduation and say I made it.